Alright, good morning. It is just after 8 o'clock in the morning, and we are on our way to go, I want to say deal with Wimbles, but I know that I'm not really dealing with her. I mean, I am, but I'm kind of putting her to rest, I guess. So basically what had happened was last night I had an incident with her. She was overheating, and I feel like something about blowing a piston or something. I just basically, I knew she wasn't gonna last for much longer because she was 1994. She's 24 years old, a year older than I am, and had like 319,000 kilometers on her or something like that. So it was quite a bit of a jaunt for her, and so I knew I'd be with her until her dying day, and I was. So now I'm about to go take care of all that paperwork, which means I have to bus into Vancouver to do that because that's where my car is, because it happened on a day that I went to school. So naturally, that's the way these things all work, and I'm gonna just catch a bus now and I guess just enjoy the ride and probably get a bus pass because that's the way life works. So that's kind of my adventure of the day, and I'm excited because maybe I'll get to chat about, or decompress through what that means for me as a person as well, because that's a lot of changes in my life again, and is the second time it's happened in 2 years. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of the case. I'm gonna keep walking and follow the light system because that's the way everything's working right now. So welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy the rest of this with a coffee or a tea or some amazing yummy food, and let's just jump right in.
So I thought I would share a little bit about Wimbledon on my way over to her. She was what I personally like to call a luxury boat of a vehicle. Our adventures together included both me and a friend learning just how long her front end really was, with a few close calls and maybe a few dings on my front. She had a great number of quirks. Some of this was a racket that her underbelly would make going over bumps. The suspension was amazing and no mechanical issues, so I don't know what that was about. Diagonally, 2 out of the 4 windows of hers didn't work, but her heat and her AC were pretty awesome. So I wasn't too concerned about fixing that. It just made trips to get drive-through coffees a little interesting for the attendants. But really the story of how she got her name, Wimbles, was a quirk that I teased her most for. She would shake / kind of rumble when she was at a stoplight or stop signs. Basically anytime she was in idle, she would just start talking. The mechanic said it was all safe, just her age, so I figured the term was appropriate for her. My first adventure was when I took a friend and I out to the island. We parked in the spookiest road we could find, blanketed ourselves in sleeping bags and pillows in our seats, and just camped out watching horror movies. It was the first movie that kind of inspired the name. The movie was called The Winchester Mansion, and it was based on true occurrences. And I fell in love with the idea of the W sound. Some sounds we kind of tossed over and around that night, and later on in the trip, Wimbles was just what seemed to stick. I'm grateful for all our adventures and how well she took care of me, and for all the energy of all forms that my own family helped her and I stay safe on the road.
Hey guys, so we're just taking the plates off the car right now, and she's sold. She's done. I gotta say goodbye to Wimbles now, which is like the same sadness I felt at getting rid of Jelly Bean, which, if you guys know me, you know my last car, which was the red Chevy. And so this is kind of like the same. And I'm kind of gonna miss her. And it's gonna be kind of like a wild adventure, you know, going out. So we're gonna say goodbye because it's starting to rain. All right, I will see you guys shortly.
Taking pictures.
Taking a video.
Yeah. No, you know what? Hey, this job is never the same. It's always different, and that's why I like it so much. Because there's no two jobs are exactly the same. Never. Like, I mean, the fact that this thing runs is unbelievable. Because
Hey, so, welcome back. I am home now, so I'll just recap my day for you guys a bit. We did get rid of Wimbles today, and it was just, it wasn't sad. I kind of, you know, knew the course of action that needed to be taken relatively. I mean, I called a lot of people for guidance and also just thank you to everyone who, you know, answered their phone, and my family who's ready to support me at any cost, literally. And we just found out that she was just not gonna run anymore. So she's gone, and I now have a very empty parking spot at the place that I'm renting, which is crazy to think about, but there was a lot of decisions that I was going through in order to weigh whether or not I wanted to keep a car or get another car, you know, fix her if it was a possibility, which it wasn't, by the way. That wasn't really an option. I think that it was just in the right time because summer's about to start here in Vancouver. I mean, it's pretty much already started. There might be some rainy days, so transit shouldn't be too bad. I took the bus today and I realized how busy it is, and was like, this will take some getting used to, is being that close to people, and, you know, learning how to pack my bags differently will be a bit of an adventure at the start for like the long work days I have. So I think that that's going to be fun. Some of the options I was weighing was the fact that, you know, anyone who lives in Vancouver kind of knows that gas prices here are really expensive, just so expensive. $1.70 a liter. It went down a few cents today, funny enough, but yeah, I filled up my tank yesterday on my way when my car died, actually. Then my insurance here is pretty pricey as well, just because I'm under 25 and, you know, liability issues and all that kind of stuff. And so with that, it was just costing me. I mean, I did the math and I gave a generous, you know, like if I'm not driving a lot during a month, which I do drive a lot for my job, I was kind of, hey, I have that phone. That's distracting. Let me grab that for a second. Where's my remote? So what was I chatting about? Oh yeah, how much I was spending a month on a car. So yeah, I kind of rounded it down, as I was saying, with not paying a lot, or like a month where I wasn't paying a lot in fuel, and that I kind of rounded to about $600 a month with insurance and oil and maintenance and gas, which most of the cost is actually gas because of how much I drive. So with that versus getting a bus pass and potentially a car share program, it's gonna save me a ton of money, and I think that this is gonna free up my summer for new adventures and new ways of being that I haven't yet explored yet. So I am very excited. I'm excited to, you know, have that weight off my shoulders and start investing. You know, I'm gonna have to put a bit more time into my commutes, and I think that, you know, there's a way to do it like zenfully and with mindfulness, and I'm looking forward to the challenge and also the ease that it's going to bring as well. So, you know, that balance of, if we're talking yoga, of Sthira and Sukha, which is the strength and the ease of life, and that balance between, because yoga is both, and I think that incorporating that into my life and being able to engage in that more and just feel the adventure that will come of this. To these guys, Johnny's Towing, man, if you're in Vancouver and you need a tow, they're great. Oh my god. Yeah, they changed my whole day around, this whole event. And the fact that my grandma's actually, because I was like, not gonna lie, a little bit panicked about this whole situation, was like, just take it, someone take the car from me, I don't care anymore. And so my grandma actually had a lot to do with this and really like calm me down, and was able to call these guys from Winnipeg and just tell them what was up, and no problem, easy peasy. They did it in a breeze and made it fun. They made, you know, what could have been a very stressful situation very easeful for me, so I really appreciate that. So Johnny's Towing, I will put them in here somewhere if you ever need a tow. I just feel like they, deserve some credit for actually being good human beings and being, you know, people you want to hang out with and take solutions to. Another commercial. So yeah, that's that. What else could I tell you? Yeah, we had quite the adventure today. We just kind of moseyed about and got a lot of stuff done. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. I'll show you a little bit of what's going on here then. And I gotta get to cleaning now, because my car was sort of my home for a little bit, or during my days it tended to be my home, so I have an impossible mess, it looks like, to clean up, which I'm sort of putting off in many ways by, you know, having a shower and trying to find food constantly, which I don't need to go shopping, but I don't have any of. And so yeah, I would show you the pile, but it's just chaos right now in my home. So I think just being able to tidy up and really reboot the energy that's going into where I am as a person, and it'll be good. I think it'll all be good. I think maybe I'll hit up the pool a little bit later, but I won't take you with me. So we'll probably finish the vlog here unless I find some more stuff to show you guys about my day. We'll see what I'm inspired to do, but I want to thank you always, peace, for enjoying sitting here with me and seeing what I get up to in my days. So namaste. Thank you for being part of this day with me. Anyways, I'll chat with you guys later. What are you doing?